We are live. How's everybody doing today? So, for those of you that missed it, by the way, this past Monday I held basically a summit of all the reactors that from this that stemmed from this Alexandra Rodriguez lady, basically trying to destroy reaction channels because, heaven forbid, people get to say what they want about you. Like, I can tell you this, I couldn't even tell you how to file a copyright strike on YouTube because I don't think, like, that there's no greater pussy. Like, you put stuff out on the fucking internet, people should be able to use it whatever the fuck way they want. And if you don't like it, don't put shit on the internet. Like, adult people, fucking adult, right? But Alexandra Rodriguez has many reaction channels that don't like her, and so she tried to basically destroy them all. So we held a little bit of a summit, and right before the summit, which is, just follow me along on this here a little bit. This woman, who, by the way, wouldn't come after me or Michelle McDaniels or other larger channels, she's trying to stick to the people that are very dedicated to this. I've called her a lying piece of shit human being multiple times, pretty much weekly, for over a fucking year, because she's a lying piece of shit person, and she just went on to prove it a little bit more, which we'll get to. And if you would ever want to take me to court over that, I would fucking love it. Give me discoverability. Give me discovery on your financial records and shit like that. Because if you want to prove that I am calling you a liar when you're not, you have to prove you're not a liar. And you can't because you're a liar. So what we got going on is she got pissed. She struck down, I think Nella had like 144 copyright strikes or something like that. Like, she hired people to do this, right? And then probably was told by YouTube, like, hey, you're going to get flagged for misuse of our system. So they put them all back, but the damage is already done. So I got all the reactors together and we held a talk. And one of the big pieces of conversation about that I think a lot of her fans look past, or a lot of people didn't know that watch her, is that her father is a pedophile, a horrible, disgusting pedophile that she has written multiple letters to the courts for. Like, that is disgusting. That's gross to me. Like, pedophiles belong in working, moving, operating wood chippers. Like, that's where they all belong. It's 100%. I'm sorry. I know I'm the big mean guy, but being convicted of being a pedophile should mean your next step is to jump through a working wood chipper. I'm just going to say that. I mean it. But I'll be the one that presses go. I have no issue with that. So that makes her a bad person. And she had that. It was brought up. I talk about it whenever somebody says anything, because I'm not going to fucking not talk about that shit. I am a very big advocate for basically wood chippering all pedos. So, I mean, I'm not going to not bring it up, right? But this woman, she basically, it been many times stuck up for her pedophile father, and then now, like, since it's come out, she wants to change the story. So we're going to listen to her, whatever this is, because I don't know what the fuck this is, to be honest. Right? Whatever this is, I'm not sure, but it's certainly, certainly not what she thinks it is. So the thing that she thinks it is, I think, is she thinks that, and I'm going to run through this. I'm pulling it up for you right now. Here we go. Yes. So funny. So funny. Just always funny. So, her video is titled "The Truth About My Father," which is weird because we know the truth about your father. He's a fucking pedophile. That's the fucked up thing. Like, he is a fucking pedophile. There's no two ways around that. There's no truth about your father other than that. The truth that we are trying to discuss is the truth about you. Like, that's messed up. The truth about you. So This is in response to basically me and the whole crew pointing out that she's a pedophile sympathizer the other day. And by the way, this coming up Monday, we are going to do it again. I'm going to have another summit. I'm going to invite even more people, and we will talk about this. I might do the same thing for the reactors, for all the other like locales too. Just get them all together. I think that'll be a neat thing. Once a week, talk about this. Once a week, talk about that. I'll even entertain like pulling you motherfuckers on here for Foodie Beauty. I refuse to watch the videos. I refuse to watch her videos. She's a disgusting cow. But anyway, let's get back to this heifer. This is the truth about my father. Watch, and now pay special attention to, first of all, she's clearly reading this. Now, and I'm not too upset at her reading it off of a script. I'm not, because I'm sure that she's trying to do damage control. And as somebody that doesn't ever use a script, I can understand why sometimes, if there's a certain message that I'm trying to very seriously get across, where I would, I would also probably try to read from a script. I just can't because of the way I talk. Right. So here we go. Oh, of course, the scripts make sense, but it should be something you write out yourself. Like absolutely. Here we go.
Today's video is not easy for me to make, but
okay. So just right off the bat, I want everybody to notice the difference in camera angle, lens, makeup, setting for this. She's not anywhere she normally is. She's trying to change the conversation here. This is what she is doing. Somebody told her to sit down, not be so cocky for a fucking NFL lineman of a woman, and to try to garner sympathy. That is what this whole thing is. That this down here, this is I'm going to garner sympathy of my stupid, and I'm talking incredibly fucking stupid audience. Because anybody still supporting her after all this, you're horrible people too. You're supporting a person who wrote letters to have a pedophile who, by the way, raped her own adopted sister. Like, she leaves out so much in what we're about to watch that it's important to understand that this is all more manipulation and lies. That's all this is.
I know it's necessary. I've always promised to be real with you, and that includes...
But you never are. You make that promise, but you are never real with these people. Ever. You're never real with your audience. You're never real with yourself, frankly. I mean, you present yourself as if you're a fashion model. You're a fucking circus attraction. So it's like you need to be real with yourself about this shit too, because you're about to lie so fucking openly about something so fucking serious, and still, even if it wasn't a lie, how she presents this video is fucking horrific. Like, it's so fucking bad. Like, if you know anybody that has been a victim of sexual assault and you watch this, you should be fucking pissed at this woman. Pissed.
Includes taking ownership of things that are difficult, painful, and deeply personal. Recently, parts of my past resurfaced online. A letter I wrote years ago in support of my father, and photos.
By the way, she says a letter. There's 2 letters.
Of him at my wedding back in 2021. And I understand how upsetting and confusing this has been for many people. And I just want to speak honestly from the heart and provide the context.
Yes, please do.
So, starting from the beginning, my parents divorced when I was very young, and my father left my life almost entirely when I was just 2 years old.
So he's a piece of shit. Gotcha. Huge shock.
He moved away and started a new family. And
he started a new family with your adopted sister, who he then raped.
Him maybe once a year, if that. He wasn't really a father to me, and his absence left deep emotional scars that I've carried with me throughout my life.
Too fucking bad. So fucking what? Grow the fuck up. I've been emotionally scarred. Welcome to fucking human existence. Notice this is all like, this isn't about like, hey, this is like fucking, my horrible ass fucking father. What the fuck? Unreal.
Into adulthood. When I was a young teenager, I found out my father had been arrested and sentenced to 8 years in prison for having sex with a 15-year-old.
So, adult ass men don't have sex with 15-year-olds. They rape them. You disgusting bitch. Just so you know. Like, this is not like, just the wording of that he had sex with a 15-year-old is grotesque to me. Like, I want to punch your fucking husband. I wouldn't, because I'm not actually making a threat. But it makes me want, because I would never raise my hand to a woman because I'm not a disgusting, violent person like your father is. But I would absolutely punch your husband square in the face for what you just fucking said. Like, square in the fucking face. There is no, my father had sex with a 15-year-old. There is, my father raped on many occasions a 15-year-old who I love how she is leaving out is her adopted sister. She's completely leaving out that this is her adopted sister that is getting raped by her father.
It was horrifying, traumatic, and incredibly hard to process. In the midst of all of that, once he was in prison, he began reaching out to me. He manipulated me, telling me that he was on medication, that he wasn't in his right mind, that he truly didn't understand what he was doing, and that he felt remorse. And as a teenage girl who had always longed for a relationship with her dad, I desperately wanted to believe him.
Notice how she's like, as a teenager, you were like 18 or 19. As a teenager, you just longed for it. You were 18 or 19 old. The fuck are you talking about? The fuck? You know? And you're talking about when you were 18, like 18, 19 years old is when you found out you were horrified and blah, blah, blah. Your wedding was like 2021. You were fucking 30. And you wrote a letter after that. You were like 30 fucking 3. Because dude broke the fucking restraining order and like was basically online stalking his rape victim, which once again is your adoptive fucking sister, who I'm sure wants to slap the absolute fucking taste out of your mouth right now. So you wrote a letter saying that it was bad for him. In the letters, by the way, she calls the rapes a blessing for them. Like, she's a horrible, horrible, horrible human being. Horrible.
I was desperate for a connection with the man who had abandoned me. And
that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Just kind of clouded my judgment. I began communicating with him regularly for the first time in my life.
So just so you know, at the very best, and this is to her fans that are listening, to the very best, she is calling herself incompetent to be giving advice to people. She was completely manipulated, completely led astray. She's a complete fucking drone of a person. She's nothing but a follower. That's all it is. Why the fuck are you taking advice from somebody who could be led down a path by somebody that raped their adoptive sister? Like, I understand, like, you don't know the person and everything like that. You're trying to think best about your father and everything like that. This person's your adopted sister. It's still disgusting. You don't even need to know the person. But for how you're wording it, saying sex with a 15-year-old, you're completely devaluing what is actual fucking pedophilia rape. And you're also saying how, it was horrible for you. Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? You're being called to the carpet because you avoided talking about this shit. You're being called to the carpet because there's video of you talking about how you visit that motherfucker from not too fucking long ago. You're being called out for it because you're trying to say in this video that you wrote a letter many, many, many years ago when you wrote one in 2023. That wasn't many, many years ago. That was at best a couple of years because it's 2 fucking years. You're a liar and you misrepresent everything you fucking say. You deserve everything that's fucking happening to you right now. You deserve every fucking bit of what is happening to you right motherfucking now. You deserve every bit of it.
He told me he wanted to be in my life, and I held on to that hope even when I knew I shouldn't have. When he was released from prison, I made a choice that I will always regret. I allowed him to attend my wedding. I also wrote a letter to the judge reflecting my own limited and manipulated experience.
Yes, limited and manipulated experience. But how is it limited? You are literally related to the fucking victim. How is it limited? Like you didn't know, you didn't ask any motherfucking questions? How is it limited? How is it limited? So you don't do any fucking research then either. I know she did this to get sympathy. She's a fucking horrible bitch. I said it. What fucking now? This makes shit way worse. To all of Alex's fans, stands, whatever the fuck you want to call it, this made shit way the fuck worse. Because this made it so we know it's all about her. She couldn't give a fuck less about the victim. It's that she's being called to the carpet for it. That's the goddamn problem. The only problem she has with it is the fact that she's being put out there and blasted on social media about it. This makes it worse. People are asking, well, what does it matter? I'm sorry, but if you are literally a pedophile sympathizer, I got nothing fucking for you. Nothing. You're just a barely, and I mean barely, a step up from a fucking pedophile themselves. Barely, to me. Because you facilitate and coddle that shit. That's, any instance of this shit should be met by the phrase, turn on the wood chipper, and then you hear some fucking screams. That's how that shit should be met. That's what should have happened to your fucking father. It's not going to, because America is weak. Because we don't do the things we need to do to protect our fucking children. And I am sure that if we just started tossing fucking pedophiles into the fucking moving wood chipper, I'm sure all these motherfuckers would all of a sudden start being able to really, really, really control their disgusting ass fucking urges. Fucking ridiculous bullshit. Disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting.
So clear in this video, I was not fully aware of the details of his crime.
How? You were writing motherfucking letters to judges. How would you write a letter to a judge without being fully aware of what he fucking did? So you didn't fucking look into it? Like, you wrote the first letter when you were 18. You wrote the next one like fucking 10 years goddamn later. And you didn't look into it at all? At all? Let me tell you something. If anybody produces a picture of her at her father's wedding from last month or a month or two ago, she's done. Like, done. Absolutely done. It is a very weird coincidence that she would be in the actual fucking same place that her dad was getting married at the same fucking time. But I'm not saying she was there, because I can't prove it, and I only like to say the things I'm pretty fucking sure about. But if anybody produces that fucking thing, it's done. I've already seen in the chat that people produced literally the copy of her fucking of her AI generated speech online, which is wild.
And that's on me. I was not thinking clearly. I was vulnerable, and that's not an excuse. I was wrong. And even though I've long since cut ties, once I gained that clarity and
long since you wrote a letter under 2 fucking years ago. You wrote a letter. Long since, so long ago. I can't. It's amazing how she gaslights and lies and manipulates her fucking audience. It is amazing how freely she does this shit. I mean, how freely and openly she just spews bullshit. It's wild to me. Literally wild.
Stepped back from the manipulation. I understand that the pain this has resurfaced is valid. And I take full accountability for the choices that I made in that period of my life, even though I made them under emotional pressure and just this deep desire for love and connection.
Yeah, I'm the victim more than anybody else here, is what she's saying. Like, I did this. I'm so sorry. I'm doing the right thing, even though it was me that was actually the victim. Like, it's so foul. Like, so fucking foul. I'm blown away with how disgusting this one is. Oh, fucking.
But Let me be crystal clear. I do not condone, excuse, or support his actions. What he did was wrong, period. And if I could go back, I would have never written that letter. I would have never let him into such a sacred and personal moment in my life.
Which letter? You would have never written which one? The first one or the one 10 years later that was just a few years ago? Which one was it? Which one was it? She's such a lying hoe. It's wild. Wow.
But I can't go back. What I can do is acknowledge my mistake, learn from it, and take accountability for it. I've done so much work to process the trauma, not just from what he did, but from his lifelong absence, and to establish boundaries that I should have had.
It's all about me. I've done all the right things, and then he's horrible, and then people are being horrible to me about him because I didn't do shit. You didn't do a fuck thing. The only reason why you're upset is because you're fucking taking shit for this right now. You wouldn't have even mentioned this shit. You would have never fucking mentioned this shit unless people started fucking pushing this. Like, you would have never mentioned this unless people like me were on live anytime you were brought up calling you a pedophile sympathizer because your father's a pedophile and you've wrote letters for him. You wouldn't be saying shit. You would have just kept doing what you're doing because that's what you fucking do. Because you're not even really admitting anything right here, right now. You're actually openly fucking misleading people and lying with this bullshit.
From the start. To anyone who has been hurt, triggered, or disappointed by seeing these things, you have every right to feel that way, and I am so sorry.
She's letting you guys know, you stupid fucking fans of hers. She's letting you guys know that it's okay for you to feel a certain way. Because if she wasn't saying it was okay, you better not feel that fucking way. Because she is absolutely, even though she's a liar and fucking manipulator and gaslighter and all that, she's absolutely the arbiter of what you, as her fans, are allowed to fucking think and believe because that's how stupid you are. It's okay you feel that way, though. It's okay that you feel that I just insulted you by calling you stupid for listening to this stupid bitch. It's okay. I'm going to say it's okay for you to feel that way. It's okay for you to feel like a complete motherfucking moron for supporting a pedophile sympathizer for fucking years and trying to fucking literally be upset with the people that are pointing it out. It's okay. I give you permission to be upset. How does that feel? You're allowed. Tell me now. Tell me now. How does that feel? Fucking ridiculous. So fucking ridiculous. I don't even get it. I don't understand. All right, folks, by the way, what's everybody? Here is where you can get yesterday was my birthday, by the way. I'm 54 years old today. I'm an age that bitch is never going to make. I'm an age that she's never, ever, ever going to reach, ever, likely. And I'm sorry I'm laughing and smiling when I'm saying that, but sometimes the truth is funny. She's an arrogant bitch that thinks she knows everything, and she's not going to live to the age that I'm at, probably. But this is where you get our coaching specials. It is $149.99 for 3 months. It is 6 months at $199.99 and a year at $299.99 just for today. Flash sale for my birthday. Please sign up. If you've ever thought about getting my coaching, please do, because one of the projects that my wife and I are working on is going to make it so that coaching is going to take a different direction. And very frankly, these prices here are going to be very, 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 like they're going to be very seriously increased. So if you want to get in, you get grandfathered in at these prices. But very shortly, these prices are going to go up dramatically because we're taking a different direction. We're still going to do the coaching, but it is going to be much more expensive because of what we're doing with it. And also because we are going to much more limit the number of coaching clients we are taking. So if you've ever thought about getting coaching, this is the fucking time. 3 months, 6 months, 1 year specials, get them now because these are probably the last sales we're ever even going to be offering because, again, we are taking the coaching into a different direction and we are going to minimize the number of people we have in coaching so we can focus directly on them. But also, we are going to make sure that it's anybody else that wants to join, it's going to be much more expensive. So please take us up on that offer. That said, here we go. Let's go down. And thank you all for wishing me happy birthday. We had a great day. Anyway, here we go. I want to start. Now all of a sudden it won't go.
Being in the public eye means that even in the most private, painful parts of your life, they can come to light.
You talked about visiting your dad all the fucking time. You're on video doing it. It's not private. It's not private at all. You talked about visiting him on camera. It's not private. You lied. Again, you lied. Shocking.
And that's exactly what's happened here. I never wanted this part of my story to be public because it's deeply personal. But I also recognize
what happened with being fully transparent all the time. You've said for years, guys, you know how transparent I am with you. I tell you guys everything. You know how transparent I am with you. I tell you guys everything. And then every fucking year, oh, well, yeah, I'm totally transparent with you guys. I tell you everything, but I didn't tell you about my chin operation. I'm totally transparent, and I didn't tell you guys, but I didn't tell you about the chin operation and my tummy tuck. I'm very, very, very honest with you guys and open. I didn't tell you about my chin surgery, my tummy tuck, or my lap band. I'm very open with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're open in like the way that you don't tell people shit, and when they find out, you tell them because you are very open. Like, you talk about shit online. You make you the product, right? Like, here's what I think people like her don't understand. You're your product. Like, here's how you and I differ. My product is up here in my coaching and what I do physically and for other people. Like, that's my product. My product is the coaching, my brain, my advice, and the entertainment that I provide. That's my product. Your product is your pathetic, gluttonous ass life. Like, that's your only fucking product. It's talking about you, right? Like, your product is you. So if you want people to buy into you, they're going to buy into every aspect of you. If you purposely put you out as the product online, expect people to look around. If you're just online, expect people to look around. Fuck, they dig into my shit all the fucking time. I have been hacked so many fucking times. It is insane, absolutely insane, because fat people have nothing but fucking time and anger on their hands because they can't really move around that much. But this woman, you are the product. Therefore, you are the one that's going to get scrutinized. Period. Everybody can scrutinize my delivery, my advice. They can scrutinize all they want, right? I mean, I'm obviously very, very confident in my coaching abilities because, once again, we do this better than just about fucking anybody else. But besides that, just to be real, besides that, you're the product. You have no skills beyond being the product yourself. None. Zero. It's fucking pathetic, frankly. Very. All right, let's keep going.
Is that when it becomes public, silence isn't an option. This has been a painful wake-up call about the importance of boundaries, transparency, and emotional clarity. I've learned.
Yeah. We're about to hear how much of a lesson she's learned
from it, and I really hope that by sharing this, I can offer honesty, closure.
You didn't though.
Clarity moving forward. I am so sorry for the pain this has caused. Thank you for those who have shown compassion and giving me the space to explain. And thank you so much for listening.
So that was 4 minutes from Alexandra Rodriguez. If we were talking about cupcakes, it would have been 2 hours. Unreal, unfucking believable. I love how she was like, so thank you for letting me clear things up after she lied a bunch. Like, that's the problem, people. Like, you can look at what I just showed you, what she presented. It's wild to me that this is the exact same fucking thing. Like, it's the exact same thing. So I'll do a little bit of Q&A and ask questions about anything, diet, nutrition, these people. I don't give a shit. One more time, here is where you can get our coaching, daily communication, weekly video conferences, and we are about to upgrade even the coaching dramatically too. Like, that's the thing. We're working on a larger project to upgrade the coaching and the app and everything like that. So get grandfathered into these prices now, because they're not going to stay that way much longer at all. And we wanted to run a nice birthday special. So there you go. Yeah, Honey Bison read the letters. Please go watch Mine and Crystal's daughter's content. Honey Bison. Go watch her content. She did a great job with this. Great job. Well, here's the thing. I think she may believe that, but I think she's saying differently right now because she's getting fucking. Oh, there she is. That's Minor Crystal's daughter. We're just playing her, I guess. So. You'd love to join coaching? Here's the links. And we have a lot of people that are on that use GLP-1s. I would suggest you use our supplements, but we have a lot of people in coaching that are on GLP-1s. I help them build healthy habits too. It is not a thing. So anyone thinks she'll make a video or content after this? She's gonna. There'll be two things. She's either going to make a video like, those meaty heads are still talking about me, that make them stop, or she's going to pretend nothing fucking happened. But the next video will just be like to pretend that like none of it ever happened at all. That'll be it. And listen, Honey Bison, you're watching Monday evening, same time, same bat channel. We're all getting together again for another summit. You just quit. Do you have any advice coming off of it? Our coaching. You need to have very seriously healthy lifestyles. Be watching your hydration, your sleep, your stress relief as much as humanly possible. I wouldn't eat an ultra-processed food item. When you come off of GLP-1, I would stay from any ultra-processed food for at least a month, not even as an indulgence. And then, we can help you out with planning indulgences, planning after like that. Like, the problem is, like, if you didn't build any healthy habits when you're on the GLP-1 and you're coming off of it, it's going to be very much like your old life. And then you'll just revert back. So we can help you in our coaching. I mean, absolutely. We help tons of people that are coming off or on GLP-1s. So hang on a second. I need to go up. We're getting a lot of comments, so hang on. I want to make sure I get everybody. Nicole, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Dol, thank you. And she got married at 2021, age 28, age 30. She wrote a second letter, 2023, a grown woman, 17 years in between assaults and letters. Thank you. Thank you, Black Betty. Whoa, Black Betty. Sorry, that song just jumped in my head. Let's see here. Oh, this is good. Stephanie, down 70 pounds. Down 70 pounds. Number on the scale hasn't gone down much this month, but losing inches. Should I change anything with my diet or workout routine? Honestly, Stephanie, here's the thing. If you're a woman, only weigh yourself once every 2 weeks at max, right? And try to catch the hormonal valley between your ovulation and your menstruation. Okay, but also for those, make sure that you are, same time of day after the same thing. Even try to eat the same thing the night before. Okay. Oh shit! Give me 1 second. Oh, computer almost died. I don't know why I do that, but maybe up your hydration a little bit. Wait at least 1 more month. See if the numbers is still going down slowly. It could be that you're reaching close to your homeostasis rate, but it also could be that you need to make another adjustment to your food. And for that, we oftentimes have our clients just try to institute the 75-20-20 drill. It's actually a tracking protocol that we have that we're trying to refine right now. But we basically have the client eat 75% of what they would normally put on their plate for dinner. Let's say they would wait 20 minutes and drink 20. They would drink 20 ounces of water. They'd wait 20 minutes. And if they're still hungry, they eat the rest of the food that's portioned out of the plate. If not, they put it up. Because the idea is people sometimes eat a little past satiation. Also, your portion sizes of what you were eating while you were losing weight could have climbed up a little bit. You might not have noticed because it's a mental thing we do to each other. So those are some of my pieces of suggestion for you. But again, Stephanie, I would love to help you in our coaching. There you go. And next question. I relate to her in that she has been coddled her whole life by a mother. Yeah. Oh, well, that's still no excuse, but I agree. Do you think I would benefit from coaching? I'm 5'4", 140 pounds, and I want to lose 20 more pounds. I'm struggling. Lindsay, yes, I do. Not only would you benefit from it, but you would be able to lose the rest of the weight. Now, 5'4", 120, that might, depending on your muscle mass, that might be a little low. What I would suggest us doing is getting you to the point where you have healthy habits and those sorts of things, then addressing how you look after you lose the first 10, 15 pounds and stably keep it off, right? And then we can determine by waist to height ratio, how you're feeling, those sorts of things, if you need to lose any more weight or how you look and all like that. But could I help you? Absolutely. And not only that, we would help you build the healthy habits needed to make sure that you can maintain that weight loss, so that you can live a happy, healthy life. Da-da-da. It's like an educated guess that she attended the wedding. Yeah. That's why I said if anybody can produce a picture. I'm on Zepbound and thought of going off is scary, even though I'm eating healthy. Well, if you ever decide to get off it, or if you just want to build healthy habits, we help tons of people that are on Zepbound on our app too. When I finally got a cold a couple weeks and lost my appetite, it literally was like, I bet this is what GLP-1 possibly. That's what it's. I'm sure that being on Nomo and Alchemy is very similar. Because I have clients, tons of clients are on those, and I have actually less hunger than they do. Don't forget to pin that. Pin what? Pin what? You mean like you mean this? Thank you. I don't know what else you're talking about. They got married 2 months ago. It's on Reddit. His new wife's name is etc. Yeah, wild. Pin the links I'm sharing. Yeah, well, that doesn't always work necessarily, and I'm not on actual YouTube right now. But thank you for reminding me. I'll go do it. I appreciate you. That's very nice of you. Very, very nice. Anyway, any last questions, folks? And again, this is a coaching special. Just my birthday. It's probably running for the next day or two, max. So please, please, please. Here we go. Let's pin this one. Pin message. Bang. Thank you very much for reminding me. I appreciate you. What's my opinion on keto and carnivore? They're both good. They're both very productive and useful tools, but they're tools. I don't think that I don't think that necessarily people can live it to the degree that they are that they want to, but because you can knock yourself out of ketosis by just eating too much honey and shit like that, right? But I love both keto and carno. Like I have full carno days, I have full keto days fairly often. So I view anything that's not a whole food as an indulgence. Anything that has sugar, flour, any ultra processed item is nothing but an indulgence. I eat a widely predominant whole food diet, and it's mostly meat. I guess on whether she'll binge after this, she won't tell anybody if she binges after this. I can guarantee it. What do you think about Burn Boot Camp? I don't know much about Burn Boot Camp, so I don't know if I can really speak to it. But I do think if it is just moving your body and you enjoy it, I suggest you do it. Like if you enjoy that type of activity, I think you should do it. You know? I agree with you. I did not see yours up there, but I see that you'll repost it. That's awesome. Yeah, if you like it and are enjoying it and it's working for you, stay with it. My only thing about it, make sure that your nutrition is matching it. Make sure your nutrition is in line. Because right now, if you lost 40 pounds, it could be because you're burning like 300 or 400 extra calories a day from picking up doing burn, right? So if you all of a sudden stop doing burn, that weight might come back on. So you want to make sure that your nutrition is good. Here we go, Heather. What do you recommend for people that lift heavy but can't gain muscle because they have a hard time to get enough protein in because of weight loss years ago? Well, first of all, I don't suggest you eat when you're not hungry. People that have weight loss surgery, I don't know what kind of surgery you had. If you had the duodenal switch, you probably can't eat that much anyway, no matter what. Like it won't grow back out. The bypass, apparently, if we look at Alexandra Rodriguez, you can apparently out-eat that motherfucker in just a few days. But if you have the sleeve, also you don't want to stretch out too much. So This is some of the times the only time you'll hear me give this advice, but I would add protein shakes like to it until you got to your protein block. That's what I would suggest. I would suggest also that you watch the other calories, because if you add, 75 grams of protein shake, that could be, it could be like 300 calories, 400 calories. You just got to watch. So pull back on the carbohydrates, add those shakes, and you should be good to go. And if you have not had weight loss surgery, I would just prefer you eat the food. Can you give us some basic advice for changing your diet? Don't eat ultra-processed foods. Drink an ounce of fluid per pound of your ideal body mass. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Eat in realize that most of the time, most people don't need to eat more than twice a day. And definitely watch your portion sizes. That's the beginner advice. We can help you with, and beautiful Neil, we can help you in the coaching. Let's see. All right, folks. Looks like we're all caught up. Oh, hang on. This one. Sparkle and shine. How do you determine how many grams of protein you need for each day? Shoot for a gram per pound of like what the body mass I want to weigh. It's like I normally try to get in about 180 to 190 grams of protein in a day, because I want to weigh between 180 and 190 pounds. That's what I would suggest. Let's see. Dole. Just to clarify, Alex's dad had adopted the victim around 2 years, while the victim stepdad went to rehab. Mom died. He's disgusting. Alan, I destroyed my elbow, had surgery, but have severe nerve damage. I came from a competitive power, super injured in terms of exercise. Absolutely. Like, the thing is, we don't just, and I'm just going to be super honest, we don't necessarily like focus on the building of weight loss programs, but absolutely we could. Absolutely we could. The way the app is set up, we could build that for you easily. So, or I could just write one out in PDF for you and do it that way. Absolutely. And the coaching link I'm sharing one more time right here if you wanted to join up. And that's the only people we would write that for. Like, you have to be a coaching client for us to write your program. I'm struggling to find things to do besides cardio. Buy a TRX. Yeah, the electrolyte mixture is hydroglyph because it has velocitol in it too. And velocitol helps with protein absorption. It's an amazing supplement from Ambrosia. Plenty of bison. Alex has a matching tattoo with her dad. That's fucking, oh God. That's so gross. So gross. She talked about it in the video. Get her. Fucking get her. Get her. That's amazing. That's so fucking crazy. No shit. All right, folks. I'm going to go eat some chili. I hope all of you have a great day. It is, I might be back later. I might not. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope all of you have a phenomenal day. My name is Alan Roberts. I will see you likely over the weekend because I was gone. So probably tomorrow. We'll talk soon. Goddamn.